All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm Cynthia Urias, and welcome to the Mendoza Nation to Be weekly training and leadership Zoom. And thank you in advance for taking the time out of your busy life to grow yourself and your business and to learn and spend some time with us. So I'm going to start us off tonight just with some announcements and good stuff to know about Arbonne and your business. Then I'm going to introduce, we have a special guest speaker today. So I wanted to remind you, if you weren't aware and you were kind of under a rock lately, we have GTC Global Training Conference this Friday. Hopefully all of you are registered, and don't forget to remind your teams, and it's not too late to register to still attend this virtual event. There's an entire agenda all day Friday, Pacific time. I mean, it's all times, but on Pacific time, it's pretty much 9 to 5. The trainings and yoga and really, really great stuff, and the new product launches. As an attendee of GTC, you get a special price on the I Want It All, and that is a special combination product package of the new products, and it's always a special price just for those that are in attendance. And I think I saw some incentives for offering that to clients and things like that to win some things. So get on the website, learn about the details, but get registered and do whatever you can to attend virtually. And I think there is a function where you can listen to recordings later as well if you miss them. Some incentives this month. So continuing from last month, every whether it's a preferred client or a consultant that orders 150 QV or more gets a free box of herbal detox tea, and we know how many people love that. I know I do. And that offer ends on the 13th, so that is Thursday. Okay, so just make a note of that. Also, the Hats Off to You incentive has been extended also through May 13th. And that is when you yourself have at least 3 direct new preferred clients to you with at least 150 QV order, you will receive a very cool Arbonne branded baseball cap. Okay, so there's still plenty of time to, even if you have 0 right now, there's plenty of time to get 3. There's plenty of time to get 6. Just got to get on the phone, right? Also, Jump on May. This is an incentive that's been going for a few months. And that is, sorry, this is not an incentive that's been going on for months. I misspoke. So this is just for May. And when new preferred clients sign up in the month of May, they place an order of 150 QV or more, they get a free product from our best-selling list. And that is not just for new preferred clients, it's for all your preferred clients, whether they had a free gift coming to them or not. And we still have the incentive for promoting to district manager. That's what I was getting ahead of myself on. That is reduced qualification to promote to district manager. So normally it's 6,000 in 1 or 2 months. It can actually, you can promote with only 3,500. So I won't go into any more details than that, but get with your upline. And if you don't understand the details, you want to do that. And if you can't get with your upline, you can just teach yourself and get on the website and read about it. Okay. What else? The Arbonne incentive trip. This has been the last 6 months of all of your volume. Helps you to earn this trip to Atlantis in October. And this month, Arbonne is doubling your volume to go towards the trip. So it's a great big reason to push even more in May. So again, I won't go into all the details, but get on the site or talk to your working upline if you have questions about that, so that you will earn that trip. And there is a sale on multivitamin mineral boost and the Intercom de-stress powder. And those, sorry, you're motioning to me, Artie, that too ends on the 13th. So take advantage of those. They're 50% off. And I love those 2 things. So usually that means they're coming out with new products. So that's really cool too, especially when the offer ends right before GTC. That's a clue, right? And also for every Intercom product that you sell, Arbonne is donating $1 to the Flourish Arbonne Foundation, which is really awesome. So I think I covered it all and probably more. And all of this is on the source at the month at a glance. So next, I'm gonna stall a little bit, right?
I can introduce.
I can introduce her, but
is she on?
we want her.
I don't see her on yet.
Okay.
But I can introduce her, and she's a kind of a long bio. I can kind of go.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
You want.
I'm gonna share the screen. Okay. So, hi everyone, I'm Marlene Ko-Morinaga. I'm on Danielle's team. I'm in Burbank, California. For those that you don't know me, I have 2 kids, and I met Jen through a Facebook kind of shopping extravaganza during the pandemic. And then she is so cool. We just kind of connected, and we're both doing businesses. And then she also was interested in learning about my women's networking group that we do. That's somebody I met through social media. Again, the power of social media, right? As somebody I've never met in person, but she started a women's networking group, and then Jen joined it. So that was really, really cool. So her name is Jennifer LaPlaca Levin. I'm probably saying that not so right, but she has 2 little girls. You can see how adorable they are there. And her website, you guys can check it out, is modernhypno.com. And so she lives in Glendale. I guess apparently Artie's in-laws live there too. And, oh, she just texted me. Okay, yes, log in. She's asking me. I'm like, yes, log in. Okay.
I'm here.
Oh, yay. So good to have you. I was just about to introduce you. Thanks. So awesome. I'm showing you the awesome picture. I'm showing the team the awesome picture on your website. Your kids are so freaking cute.
Oh,
they're so darling.
Thank you.
All right. So again, her website is modernhypno.com, and you can go on and check it out. So she is a certified hypnotherapist who helps women break bad habits and release fears so they can make more money, improve their health, attract more love into their lives. She is a mom of these wonderful little girls and based in Glendale, but she sees clients all virtually from all over the world. She is a member of the American Hypnosis Association, and she holds multiple certifications, including hypnosis for weight loss, smoking cessation, therapeutic imagery, and childbirth. And so last week she even said, was on our meeting, she was like, if you know someone that's suffering from a broken heart, she can also help with that. So, and we all know I think most of us have had a broken heart, know how hard that is to get over. So please welcome my friend, Jennifer Levin.
Hi. Yay. Can y'all see me? I know we're on Marlene's screen still.
Yes, I will stop that share. Hold on a second. If I can just open the screen. How do I open the screen? There we go. There you go.
Awesome.
Yep.
Oh, hello. I can see everybody now.
Yay.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Tammy. So, hi, Danielle. So, my understanding is you guys are the leaders of your organization in terms of sales for Arbonne. Is that right? Amazing. Okay, cool. So you all have people who work under you, who you're trying to motivate to get to sell more, to feel confident in their abilities to share their knowledge and expertise in this natural health and wellness company, Ayurveda, all of that, right? And I know it could be sometimes tough because everybody's coming into this business with a totally different subconscious mindset around finances, around direct sales. So what I'd love to talk to you all about today is how our subconscious mind can either support us in achieving our goals, or it can sabotage us and create blocks against getting to those goals. And hopefully you'll learn a little bit that then you could share with your teams. I host a free monthly hypnosis workshop. If you ever want to invite anyone from your team to try it out, I would love to include them or you as well. So can I share my screen now, Marlene? I'm gonna share my screen so I can show you how hypnosis works. And if you guys want to, at the end, I could do like a little mini nano, not like a full hypnosis, but like a little mini meditation to help you achieve your goals too. Does everyone have like a notebook or something if you want to? Great. Okay, so can you all see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I already got an amazing intro from Arlene, so I don't have much to add to that. I know she typed in the chat box, I used to be a former TV producer, a recovering TV producer. Are you all in LA? Most of you?
Most people, not everybody, yeah.
Yeah, so you know the craziness of working in entertainment. And I spent most of my career actually working on the doctor's talk show. So I was working with people from all over the country to achieve their health goals and trying to find creative solutions to achieve those goals. And you know, one of the things I learned in all that is sometimes there's only so much the doctors can do, right? You all know this because you work for Arbonne, and you know that there are benefits in natural remedies, right? Our body's holistic way of healing. And, you know, hypnosis is really aligned with that. And there's a lot of research to back it too. This isn't just a metaphysical sort of cool idea, right? There's actually research to support this, as I'm sure there is in a lot of your products, right? They may not want you to promote it as something that can help improve your digestion or, you know, get rid of heartburn, but you know it works, right? You've seen the results. You've seen people actually change their lives through using this stuff. So, you know, hypnosis is kind of like that. I did not even know anything about hypnosis except for when I was in high school, I was pulled up on stage to be in one of those hypnotist shows. And they made me sing like Britney Spears, but that wasn't so far out of character for me because I was an actress and performer and I love to, you know, such a ham. So it wasn't that far out of character for me. So that's all I really knew about hypnosis. And, but what happened was I developed this really bad habit of cracking my jaw. And I must have been doing this for 25 years. I remember the first memory I have of it is in 7th grade. And I would be, all my tension and stress would be trapped in the jaw. And so I would be writing my scripts at work. I'd be out on a date with a boyfriend and I would like just crack, like 300 times a day. And I had been to the top TMJ specialist at USC. I had been to multiple talk therapists, but nothing was making this go away. So I found my therapist actually recommended hypnotherapist. And when I did that, I was super skeptical, but was blown away by it actually working. How do we know the subconscious mind works? Because like after a few sessions, I didn't crack my jaw at all. And it blew my mind. So what I like to say hypnosis is great for is anytime you really want something consciously, but it's just not happening for you or for your team members, they set goals and they're just not achieving them. There's got to be something going on subconsciously, that's getting in the way of their success. So how does that look and how can hypnosis help overcome those blocks? I'm going to show you what we call our theory of mind. And so, oh, this is kind of interesting. I want to share this with you. The life that we have is the life our subconscious mind believes in. Isn't that interesting? The life that we have is the life our subconscious mind believes in. So here's our theory of mind. So, you know, when we're born, we're basically like blank slates, right? Children are like sponges. I'm sure some of you have kids. You know that children just absorb information like sponges. So we're all sort of like starting with this blank slate. So we all have our primitive mind, and that primitive mind's where that fight, flight, freeze response lives. Back in primitive days, you either had to fight for your life, run for your life, or freeze and play dead if you came face to face with a saber-toothed cat back in like caveman days, right? And then what happens is between 0 and 8, children don't have the ability to decipher reality from bullshit. They take in their life experiences, what their parents tell them, and they take this all in as the truth. So they don't have the critical mind yet to decipher if it's true or not. That's why you can tell a kid that there's Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy, and they're just gonna believe you, right? So what happens between this age is we start to develop our knowns. And knowns can be positive and negative, right? I want to give you some examples around money and finances, because I know that's a lot of what you guys are working with in terms of, because you're all here to build your businesses, right? So I invite you to think about what sort of knowns were you taught around finances and money and comfort as children? Can you think back to what you learned from your parents, right? Did your parents ever say, money doesn't grow on trees? Or they're living paycheck to paycheck. You got really familiar with living paycheck to paycheck, right? Versus maybe somebody else got a subconscious message as a child that we have enough money to do all the things we enjoy. You always have enough money to buy, what we need at the store, to go on vacations, all of that. It's kind of interesting. You might have learned that the money is the root of all evil. Or you may have learned that you can have wealth and be a good person too, right? Or you might have learned from your family, you have to work so hard. You have to work hard to achieve your goals. You have to study so hard. If you don't, you're going to fail, and then you're not going to go to college, and then you're going to be poor, and you're going to be homeless. Like, what, did your parents have fears that then became your fears? And then you work your ass off and drag yourself to the point where you're sick because you're just working so hard trying to survive, because there's not that subconscious belief that money is just going to come and you're going to have everything you need and more. Or, what did some people teach you, that direct sales is a pyramid scheme? Direct sales is annoying. Like, don't be that annoying person who's trying to, sell me something. Is that what you learned around direct sales? Is that what some of your, people may be fearful of promoting themselves? Or did you learn that you can do anything you set your mind to, right? Did you learn that you need to find someone who will take care of you? Or did you learn that you're capable of being financially independent? Or you don't want to be a starving artist, right? Versus you are talented. If you dream it, you can achieve it. So what happens is, whether or not these knowns are good for you, it doesn't matter. Your subconscious mind sees them as pleasure. It's like the comfort zone, and the subconscious mind wants to stay in your comfort zone. And so let's just say growing up, your family always made $20,000 a year. That's just what you knew. That's your financial comfort zone. And like, you came out of college, you ended up making $20,000 a year. You got really used to living that way. That's your comfort zone financially, or maybe maybe your sales reps think like, I think I could probably make $500 a month selling Arbonne, but more than that, I don't know. I don't believe it. That's what their subconscious known believes, right? So what happens is they start making more than $500 a month, and suddenly they're out of their comfort zone because they have all this extra money that they're not used to having. And so what does their subconscious mind do? Anything that's unknown, more than $500 a month or more than $20,000 a year, feels so unknown, it's uncomfortable, that your subconscious mind will sabotage you. Or it will tell you to procrastinate to get you back into your comfort zone, back into your known, because you're much more comfortable with that familiar place of living and being. So then what happens if you make less than $500 a month, and all of a sudden you don't have enough to pay your kids, your water bill, or for that soccer class your kid wants to take? All of a sudden, you're not making what you know is your financial comfort zone. You're going to be motivated. You bet your ass you're going to be on the phone. You're going to be on Instagram. You're going to be on Facebook. Your subconscious mind is going to have increased motivation to get you back into the familiar and known. And then there's this sort of critical mind that lives between our subconscious and conscious mind. It wants to protect your knowns because it sees them as pleasure. But let's say consciously you want to make more. What if consciously you're like, I don't want to make $500 a month. I want to make $10,000 a month. The critical mind's going to go, $10,000 a month? Let me think about that. And it goes, oh no. That's not what we're going to do. So it maybe 12% of the time you might make that sales goal, but 88% of the time you're going to go back to your comfort, your known. So what we do in hypnosis is we bypass your critical mind. We start to change your knowns. We start to flood your subconscious with positives around achieving those goals that you want consciously. Okay. And getting it really excited about, like, I can do what I love. I can work less and make more. I can have a life full of abundance. I have everything I need and more. I can trust money will always be available to me. I can count on those sales coming in. And oh, I want to show you 12. So 12% is the conscious and 88% is conscious, subconscious. So if I can get this aligned with you consciously and you're committed to doing what it takes, then together we should have 100% success. So I know we don't have much time, but can you write down what your goal is? What is your conscious goal for yourself? What would you like to, what's the one thing that you would like to achieve financially in your career? Because our handwriting is directly connected to our subconscious mind. So writing it down, and this is a tip you can give to all of your team, is writing your goals down as if they've already been achieved right before bed is sort of a magical 20 minutes because our subconscious mind is open for suggestions. That door is sort of open because you're in that sort of in between awake and asleep state. So if you can write down your goals, I love, love, love doing my financial goals right before bed on my notebook by my bed. I'm not in Excel. No, I'm writing down, I am seeing this many clients. I am making this much per month. How many sales do I need? Okay, I need to sell 10 of these packages and one of this package. That's how much, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And I write it down as if it's been happening. And what's the one thing you can do each day, each week, each month to help you achieve your goal? So if you could write that down too, what's the one thing you can do if you were really focusing on just one thing that by doing that one thing, everything else will be easier or completely unnecessary. And look back at your success rate. Where do you see the best results? What's that one thing that you've done where you've seen the maximum results? And then let's go ahead and if you all want to participate, I'm just going to do a quick 2-minute, quick little imagery imagining. And you could just close your eyes and begin with 3 deep cleansing breaths, slowly and deeply. 3 big, deep cleansing breaths. And those breaths are sort of like that signal to your subconscious mind that this is your time to go within, to connect with your goals. Because like I said, the imagination doesn't know the difference between reality and fantasy. So what if we can really flood your subconscious mind with this idea of what you want to see happening for you in your life? And at the end of that last breath, let's just begin to scan the body and invite in a sort of wave of comfort, beginning at the tips of the toes, and breathe it all the way up to the top of the head. Maybe it has a color or a light energy, but what if you were to breathe it in to allow for even more comfort to begin to move through the body, through the mind? And now let's imagine that we're in an elevator on the 10th floor, and each level down takes us a little bit deeper into the subconscious mind. So as I begin to count down, just imagine yourself traveling down and imagining that at the bottom of that elevator is that life that you desire, where all your dreams have come true. A life of abundance, of financial freedom, of balance, health and happiness, joy and gratitude. So let's begin to travel down the elevator, beginning at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Deep sleep, letting go. Each and every time I suggest deep sleep to you for the purposes of hypnosis, and with your permission, you'll enter this step quickly, soundly, and deeply, and the physical body will relax. And just step out of the elevator and just begin to imagine your life with that goal achieved, that goal that you wrote down. And notice how it feels to be in that body. What are you seeing? What does that life look like? Are you in a place that you love? What does your home look like? How have you decorated it? How are people responding to your energy and that exalted emotion of pride and gratitude? And really heighten all the senses, seeing that goal fulfilled. What does it smell like? Does it have a taste? Are you drinking fine champagne, or are you just enjoying an amazing Arbonne protein shake? You know what I'm talking about. And just breathe into the exalted emotion of gratitude for this life that you've created for yourself. And now I want you to fast forward a little and imagine that one thing that you did each day or each week to get yourself to there. If your mind was like a movie and you were to rewind and go, wow, I did this. How did I do this? Oh yeah, I did that one thing every day. So imagine yourself doing it. Really open that door to your imagination, visualize and imagine yourself doing that one daily thing. Get a sense of it, feel yourself doing that. Notice how it feels emotionally to be doing that one thing. And if it feels right, let's heighten and brighten this feeling and the imagining of it. Affirming now that the success direction is being activated and you are impressing that daily one thing upon the deeper mind. It's already happening as the direction of success goes into action and following all the way through into fulfillment. And at 0, let's reinforce that image of yourself with goal achieved and how it really feels. And I'm going to count you back up and out. 5's always a very alert, very awake number with a wonderful feeling of well-being, feeling emotionally alert, physically relaxed, grounded. And let's begin to come up at 1. 2 brings a deep cleansing breath in slowly and deeply. 3's more alert and awake as you come back into the room, back into the body. A smile may even begin to form on the lips. And that smile becomes even more contagious at 4. In fact, you could try stop smiling, but the more you try, the bigger it becomes. And 5 is eyes open, wide awake, and feeling great. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. Thank you, ladies. I'm here. Does anyone have any questions?
That was great. Thank you.
Oh my
I had a quick question. So like you mentioned, like you didn't know anything about it before. You were really skeptical. Like what was the little step or that big step, I guess could be a big leap of faith that actually got you convinced to try it? Like what was that pushing thing that made you go, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. I don't know. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's real, whatever. I'm just going to go for it and try it.
I felt like I had tried everything and nothing else was working. It's like kind of that thing when you've tried everything, it's time to try what works, right? I'm sure you guys know this with all the supplements. When you have clients who have tried everything in terms of medication and they're not getting the results, it's time to try what works, right? And sometimes that's those natural healing, food-based things that you offer.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks. Does anyone else have any other questions? Or if not, I just really thank you so much for your time, for trying it out. That was just like a little sampling, but if you want to do a full hour-and-a-half workshop I host once a month, if you don't mind just dropping your email in the chat and I can email you, or I can put my Eventbrite link for the next one, or you can email me and I'll add you to my email list so you get alerted of all my workshops. Oh, no. And if anyone wants a free 20-minute consultation, I also do those on Zoom or phone. You can text me and we'll set it up. And also, like, if you have any of your clients or your people on your team that want to do it, I'm happy to talk to them because I know it's sometimes not always easy to be able to kind of explain this if it's just being learned for the first time. So
I did go to her financial flow workshop. It was really good. I highly recommend it, you guys. It was like, I think it was like a Sunday, was it? I can't remember, Sunday or Saturday, and it was just like 90 minutes, but she really talks in a little more depth about like that diagram she was showing. And we all have like, you know, things that we grew up with, like the things that she mentioned. And I really like that aspect. Like you're saying, you know, these were things that maybe were modeled for you. They're kind of deep ingrained inside of us. And then like, we can actually work out of it and try to challenge those like limiting beliefs. And sometimes there are even beliefs that you don't even know are in there, like, you know, that you're just operating on and you don't even realize it. And I think that's so true. Like just something that's in the back of your mind and your subconscious just telling you what to do. And you're like, wait a minute, you know, why am I coming to that? Or why am I, you know, surrendering to that? I need to think about it in a different way completely.
Yeah. And sometimes there's like fears, you know, that are blocking us, like fear of success or fear of failure. And if we can use imagery and hypnosis to break through those fears, just imagine what kinds of doors that could open for you. It's exciting. Yay.
Yay.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ladies. I wish you all so much success in your careers. I know you're hustling to support your families, and I just commend you. I think it's absolutely incredible what you're doing. So keep up the good work and go out there and be a light to your teams, that leader, that light that they really do look up to you. So thank you again so much for your time, ladies. It's so nice to meet you all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.